Hello everyone, this is Godzilla here, back with another video, and finally, the first two episodes to Godzilla Monarch Legacy of the Monsters series has finally been released. So it's time to talk about my own opinions about the series so far, the starting of the first two episodes, which I've watched. Now, just to note people, there's going to be no spoilers in this video, so you're able to watch this video if you haven't seen the first two episodes yet. Also, I'm not going to do a review just for the other episodes when they release, just because the series hasn't, really finished yet. I will make a review when the series is, all the episodes are out. So I'll make a review when, all the episodes are out for the series. Then I'll get to the review of the series. So don't expect me to react to each episode and give spoiler details about them, because I'll do that in the review once the episodes have come out. So, what are my thoughts so far on Legacy of the Monsters? Well, surprisingly, I actually really enjoyed this series. I'm not even kidding you guys, this isn't even really of a monster or a Godzilla story. It's mostly more of a Monarch story, but it's really entertaining, and I actually really love the story that they had going on with. Now, I don't think a lot of people are going to really like the series, just because, yeah, I just said it, there's not really a lot of monsters in this series, and that's because, it's more of a Monarch story, but the monster scenes, at least we get a few monster scenes so far, and they're really cool, the monster scenes. What they show of the monsters, and they show, these new monster creatures, and they look amazing. And also, Godzilla's not really in the first two episodes, but I hope he is eventually, shown throughout the rest of the other episodes. So I'm excited to see more Godzilla in the next episodes, because when Godzilla was in those episodes, oh man, that was so amazing. Probably one of the coolest scenes in the MonsterVerse, in my own opinion. So most of the monster scenes in the episode so far, they're very entertaining, and I really love the monsters. Of course, Legendary doesn't make the monsters very boring, so that's really exciting, and I really love the monsters in these episodes. But let's talk about the humans, and surprisingly, I actually really enjoyed the humans. I know that a lot of people, especially the casual audience, are going to be very disappointed with the series, just because there's going to be more human stuff than compared to monster stuff. But I actually really like the humans. I think the humans had so much really cool things in this series, and I like the main characters of the movie. I felt that the Monarch characters were okay. Some of them were a bit cheesy, but they were still enjoyable. Also in the series, we go back in time to Kurt Russell's character when he was, when he was studying Monarch, and I thought those scenes were really cool. There were a lot of monster scenes there, and really the humans were really entertaining in the film. I thought they had a lot more character development, more than any other Legendary or any other MonsterVerse movie, in my own opinion. I think this series definitely has more character development in the MonsterVerse, and expanding, the MonsterVerse, expanding the lore to it. And that's what I was expecting, was more humans, character development, and more, expanding the MonsterVerse. And what I got, I was really satisfied with. I thought that, it's not really of a Godzilla series, I know, but still, when it comes to, the MonsterVerse and expanding things, I think this series definitely is better at doing that than compared to any of the other movies. But that's just my own opinion. I thought that Wyatt Russell and Kurt Russell, which both play the same characters, was probably one of the best characters in the series, in my own opinion. And I can't wait to see what else he does with the main characters in the next episodes. But I just hope he doesn't die like Bryan Cranston in 2014 super quickly in the next few episodes. I know Kurt Russell isn't really in the first two episodes, but if he gets more screen time in the next few episodes coming forward, and hope he doesn't die. But I really like how they expand the MonsterVerse in this series. And for negatives, well, I don't really have too much negatives of the film. I do feel like in some areas the series can get a bit boring but that's pretty much it. Also, there's less monsters in the movie, but honestly, we're having less monsters in the series. I think that is good, because it expands more of the MonsterVerse and more of the lore to the MonsterVerse, so I wasn't really that upset with not showing enough monsters, but I do think they could have more Godzilla in it. I think maybe they should have had, one Godzilla scene, or even one Godzilla moment in, the second episode, but that's just my own opinion of my thoughts. But anyway, So far, I really enjoyed this series. I wasn't expecting too much. Like, I knew I wasn't expecting to be that many monsters in the series. And what I got is what I got. And I thought it was really entertaining, the first 2 episodes. So, I really enjoyed it. And episode 3 releases this Wednesday. And I really enjoyed the first 2 episodes. That after that, I was going to watch episode 3. But then I saw it was coming next Wednesday. And I was very pissed off. But I just really wanted to see what was going to happen next from the series. And that's why I really enjoyed it. So, I can't wait for this Wednesday to watch episode 3 of Godzilla Monarch Legacy of the Monsters. So, can't wait for episode 3. We have 4 more episodes to go now. So, after those 4 episodes release, I'm going to make my full review of it. But so far, I really enjoy it. I think it's really good. I know I think general audiences won't like the series because it's not going to have too much monsters. But if you want, to expand more of the MonsterVerse lore, I think this series is for you, because this series really dives deep into the MonsterVerse. So it's really, really good in that part. So anyway, did you guys enjoy the Monarch series, especially the first 2 episodes? Please like and subscribe. And as always, I will see you guys on the next adventure.